Good afternoon, friends. Welcome back to my kitchen. So it is February and I thought it would be really fun to do a theme for February. And so for the month of February, every Friday, I'm going to bring you a ferment that I do here in the kitchen. So today we're going to start off this ferment February with corn. So last year was the first time I ever tried corn that was fermented, and I absolutely fell in love with the funky flavor of fermented corn. So my neighbor actually gifted me a bunch of corn that he grew. I had stuck it in the freezer and just did not know what I was going to do with it. And so now here we're going to go ahead and turn this into fermented corn on the cob. All right, friends, so let's go ahead and get started with fermenting our corn. First thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to make your brine. So I have 3 quarts of water that I'm going to be adding my salt to. And the ratio is going to be 2 tablespoons of canning salt to 1 quart of water. So I have 3 quarts, so I'm going to go ahead and put 6 tablespoons of canning salt into this water, and then I will go ahead and mix it with a wooden spoon. Now I'm going to go ahead and set this to the side and let our salt completely dissolve before we use it. Next, you're going to want to take your corn on the cob. Mine have already been cut into small pieces, but I want to go ahead and take this top off. If you want to make yours smaller, you can definitely do so at this time. And just like that, I'm going to go ahead and transfer this into my mason jar. My mason jars are clean. I went ahead and washed them with hot water and soap, and then I left them to boil in a pot until I was ready to use them. So these are clean, sterilized jars. And you're just gonna go ahead and start putting in your corn on the cobs. All right, that's about all I'm gonna be able to fit into this jar. And I'm gonna get a smaller jar and I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of these corns in that jar. I've got 2 jars now ready for my liquid. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and pour my liquid into my jars, and you wanna make sure you completely cover the tops of the corn. And then I'm gonna go ahead and place my lids on top. And there we go. This is going to be a short-term ferment. This should take anywhere from 3 to 5 days. And I will go in and taste one and see how I like it. If it is not at the amount of sourness that I want, then I'll let it ferment a little bit longer. But this is meant to be a short-time ferment. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these into the cupboard in a cool, dark spot and let them go ahead and ferment for the 5 to 7 days. I will come through and burp them because it's gonna build up gases, so you definitely wanna make sure you're coming in every day and releasing those gases by twisting off the tops, allowing them to burp. Go ahead and put the lids back on and let them go for another day. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, friends, and I hope you'll be coming back every Friday to my kitchen to see what the next ferment is gonna be. And at the end of each of those videos, we will be testing the previous week's ferment. So next week, we'll be testing this ferment to see how we like it. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, friends. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends and family. As always, I hope all is well, and have a blessed day.